Wait a minute. Digging.
You said couldn't?
Yeah, I said, but we've been here early. I thought you were...
Artist, and he signed one of his great prints for John and David. And he said that was one of the great folk paintings he's seen.
Does that have a value also?
Well, it has a value, I think, as a folk painting. It's not signed. Art is very funny. Art only has a value when it's determined at the auction market.
What were you saying about that clown? Why does that have value?
Well, this guy was one of the famous Jewish painters starting up in the 30s and 50s.
What's his name?
Chibako. He has a name as an artist. This girl was her model.
Oh.
The girl in
Why is she writing a book about that girl?
well, they're rediscovering this woman as a painter in London.
Is she alive?
She's dead, and they're having an exhibition of her paintings in London, and a big reception for the book.
What's her name, the lady you knew?
Nina Hamnett.
How do you spell that?
N-H-A-M-N-E-T-T. And I'm described in the book as her only great American friend during the war in London. And she used to take me around to all the pubs and meet all the famous people. And this girl used to model for her.
When did she die?
It's 1955 election at Boston University. Julius Horwitz to Clement Greenberg, Julius Horwitz to this, to that.
So this is actually
it's like a real, it's a whole real thing.
Authentic.
Yeah.
This is a chapter of the book.
This last page before Julius.
Yeah. And under what circumstances?
This is a very complicated story.
Make it brief.
I was supposed to write a nonfiction book about welfare, but I decided to do it as a novel. I couldn't figure out how to tell the story because it was very complicated to get into the life of a young girl. And I was on the 8th Avenue subway one day, and a sudden inspiration hit me in the head that I should do it in the form of a diary and tell the story like a little girl living in this building who's very intelligent, very alert, who's being destroyed by welfare, by her mother's inactivity, by her mother's refusal to move, and being caught up in what they call the welfare sickness. And so I started a diary of this black girl. And then the publisher didn't believe that I was really writing the book. I used to go to lunch with this elegant editor, and she'd always question me very carefully. She'd say, "Julius, let me see something." I said, "I'm working on it." She'd say, "Let me see something." I say, "I'm working on it." Finally, she said, "You gotta give me the book." I have to see it. So I sent her the first draft of the book, just as I wrote it,
Oh.
with no corrections, and that draft went to the publisher.
Mhm.
That was extraordinary.
Right.
There was no rewrite, there was nothing.